Imagine this moment. She's angry. Her voice gets louder. Emotions are running high. Most men react the same way. They argue. They raise their voice. They try to prove they're right. And within seconds, the situation explodes. But the Stoics understood something powerful centuries ago. The man who stays calm controls the situation. And today, we're going to talk about why staying calm when she's angry is one of the most powerful forms of Stoic strength a man can develop. The first mistake most men make when someone attacks us emotionally, our natural instinct is to fight back. It's ego. We want to defend ourselves. We want to prove our point. We want to win the argument. But here's the truth. You cannot win an emotional battle with logic. When emotions rise, logic disappears. This is why many arguments in relationships spiral out of control. Both people are reacting instead of thinking. The Stoics believed something very different. They believed your reaction is always your responsibility. No matter what someone says, no matter how unfair it feels, your response is always under your control. Calmness is real power. Many people think power means dominating an argument. But Stoic philosophy teaches the opposite. Real power is self-control. A man who cannot control his emotions is easily controlled by others. When she's angry and you react with anger, you lose control of the situation. But when you stay calm, something interesting happens. The emotional storm has nothing to feed on. Anger grows when it meets resistance. It grows when someone fights back. But calmness removes the fuel, and often the argument begins to fade. Why staying calm changes everything. When you remain calm during conflict, three powerful things happen. First, you show emotional strength. Anyone can react emotionally, but very few people can stay composed under pressure. This instantly changes how others perceive you. You appear grounded, confident, in control, and people naturally respect that. Second, you stop the cycle of escalation. Most relationship arguments follow a predictable pattern. One person raises their voice, the other responds louder. Accusations begin. Past mistakes get brought up. And suddenly, the argument is no longer about the original issue. It becomes a battle of egos. But when one person refuses to escalate, the cycle breaks. Third, calmness allows clarity. When emotions calm down, people start thinking again. And once thinking returns, real conversations can finally happen. The Stoics believed clarity only exists in a calm mind. What the Stoics knew about anger. Ancient Stoic philosophers wrote extensively about anger. One of their key teachings was simple. Anger is temporary, but the damage it causes can be permanent. Many people say things in anger that they regret for years. Relationships are destroyed. Trust is broken. All because of a moment of uncontrolled emotion. Stoicism teaches that pausing before reacting is one of the greatest strengths a person can develop. When someone is angry with you, you always have two choices: react emotionally or respond calmly. And those two choices lead to completely different outcomes. Calmness is not weakness. Some men believe staying calm means they are being passive or weak. But that's not true. Stoic calmness is not about ignoring problems. It's about choosing the right moment to address them. When emotions are high, logic is useless. But once things calm down, real communication becomes possible. A calm man doesn't avoid conflict. He simply refuses to let emotions control the situation. And that level of discipline is incredibly powerful. Emotional discipline is attractive. Another interesting truth is this. Emotional stability is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. Why? Because it creates safety. When a man reacts explosively, people feel uncertain around him. But when he remains calm, even during conflict, he appears strong, reliable, and grounded. This is something many men learn much later in life. Strength is not loud. Strength is controlled. The Stoic rule for conflict. Stoics follow the simple rule: control what you can, ignore what you cannot. You cannot control someone else's emotions. You cannot control their mood, their frustration, or their anger. But you can always control your response. And that single choice can completely change the outcome of a situation. A simple Stoic technique when emotions rise. Try this simple Stoic technique. Pause. Take a breath. Slow your reaction. Instead of responding immediately, allow a few seconds of silence. This small pause creates space between emotion and reaction, and in that space, you regain control. The long-term advantage: men who master emotional control gain a huge advantage in life. Not just in relationships, but in business, leadership, and personal growth. Because the ability to stay calm under pressure is rare. Most people are controlled by their emotions, but the Stoic man is controlled by his principles. And that difference shapes his entire life. Final thought: the next time someone is angry with you, remember this. You don't have to match their energy. You don't have to prove you're right. Sometimes the most powerful response is simply calm silence, because when emotions rise and you remain steady, you demonstrate the true power of Stoic discipline. And that kind of strength always wins in the long run. Call to action: if you enjoyed this video and want more Stoic wisdom and life lessons, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to dive deeper into Stoicism, discipline, and powerful mindset shifts, check out the other videos on this channel. There are longer videos that explore these ideas in much more depth, and they might completely change how you approach life. Thanks for watching.